before I move on to the next question, something that you mentioned there, I just want to spend a little more time on. So, you talked about a lot of single leg exercises, right? Bulgarian split squats and single leg glute bridge. Now, what are your thoughts on single leg work versus tandem leg work for developing strength? And so give us your general thoughts on that. And then since you do use single leg, tell us why.
I'm a huge fan of both, just the way, growing up lifting, I wasn't that educated, I guess you could say, in single leg work. It was a lot of like squat, deadlift, maybe a kettlebell swing that, looking back on it, was probably terrible, and some leg press and leg extension and hamstring curls. So I did a lot of that stuff growing up. So I've slowly started to adopt a lot of the single leg work. I think partly as I get older and want to take a little off my body, it's nice. But when it comes to athletes, at least, I tend to teach the two-legged movements first. So first thing we're going to do is learn how to squat on two legs, learn how to squat on, and then learn how to deadlift on two legs. And then we're going to slowly start to go from there, because the single leg work is going to be really good when we're trying to, one, transfer to sport easily. I mean, every single sport, unless you're a swimmer, it's done on one foot. So we need to be strong, pushing off one foot, forward, left, back, right, all different directions. So we have to be able to do that. And we also want to try and balance ourselves out, because the biggest, I guess you could say, risk to injuries is being imbalanced. If you're a baseball player and you're constantly stepping with that left foot to throw with your right arm, you do that over and over and over again. That left leg's doing pretty good. That right leg's been asleep for quite some time. And it's even something I'm still struggling with, is trying to balance that out. And I have injuries because of that. So I do love both. I think they're great. If we're looking for just overall brute strength, the classic back squat and deadlift is going to be really good for you, but we do have to supplement them with single leg work like lateral lunges, Cossack squats, split squats, single leg glute bridges, and single leg RDLs, because if we're only doing those two-legged movements, it's not going to transfer as well. And it's also going to bring out some of our imbalances that are just at some point going to turn into injury. It's not if, it's when.